Hello everyone. Again you can see class is ninth, subject is maths, exercise is 1.5. And today we are going to do question number 4 of exercise 1.5. And what is question number 4? To represent square root 9.3 on a number line. So how we can represent this number on a number line? So please listen carefully. Now the number is 9.3. So we have to draw a line AB of length 9.3 centimeter. Now since the length is 9.3, we have to take AB is equal to 9.3 centimeter. If it is 7.3, we have to take AB is equal to 7.3. Means AB we have to take equal to the given number. After this we will extend this line from B to C and it will always be equal to 1 centimeter. Whatever the length may be, VC always we have to take equal to 1 centimeter. So from B to C we will extend this line and it will be equal to 1 centimeter. Now we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of line AC, not AB. We have to draw perpendicular bisector of line AC. How we can draw? With A as center. A as center and radius equal to more than half. Approximately we will take radius as A, center as A and radius equal to more than half of AC, not AB, AC. We will draw two arcs, one above the line and one below the line. Then with C as center and same radius, with C as center and same radius, we will cut these two previous arcs and we will join AC. These points we can take as P and Q. So PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AC. Once again you can see with A as center means we have to put the compass on A and radius equal we have to take approximately equal to more than half of AC. Approximately we can take. Then with A as center, two arcs we have to cut. One above the line and one below the line. Then with same center, then with C as center means on C we have to put the compass and same radius. Radius we need not to change. We have to cut these two previous arcs. These points we can name as P and Q. When we will join PQ, PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AC. This point we will name as O. Now with O is the midpoint of AC. With O as center and radius equal to OA. Means now we have to put the compass here. With O as center and radius equal to AO, we will draw a semicircle. Now since O is the center of AC, AO and OC both are the radius. So with O as center and radius equal to OA, we will draw a semicircle which will intersect both the points A and C. Now what we have to do? Now on point B, we have to draw a perpendicular. You can draw in both the ways, either with the help of compass or with the help of protractor. So on this point B, we have to draw a perpendicular. Suppose this perpendicular intersects the semicircle at point D. This perpendicular is intersecting the semicircle at point D. So BD, length of BD is equal to square root 9.3. How it is 9.3? We will check it soon after the construction is over. Now again we will extend this line. Length of BD is equal to square root 9.3, but we have to represent it on the number line. So with B as center and radius equal to BD, means compass we have to put here and pencil here. B as center and BD as radius, we have to draw an arc. Name this point as E. BS center, radius equal to BD, you will draw an arc. Now length of BD is equal to length of BE, both are of same radius. So if BD is square root 9.3, so length of BE will also be square root 9.3. Once again you can see, we have to represent square root 9.3 on the number line. So we have to take length AB is equal to 9.3. Then from B to C, we will extend this line AB up to point C, where length of BC is equal to 1 centimeter. Then with A as center, radius more than half, we will cut an arc. Then with C as center and same radius, we will cut the previous arc. We will join these 2 points. We will get perpendicular bisector of AC. That means O is the midpoint. With O as center, radius OA, we will draw a semicircle which will pass through A and C. Now on B we have to draw a perpendicular either with the help of compass or with the help of protractor. Now the point where the perpendicular will intersect the semicircle, that point we will take as B, D. So length of BD is square root 9.3. So with B as center and radius equal to BD, we will draw an arc which will intersect the extended line at point E. Now length of BD is equal to length of BE. Since BD is square root 9.3, so length of BE is also square root 9.3. Now we have to verify how the length of BD or BE is equal to 9.3. This we will verify. Now we are going to verify why length of BD or BE is equal to square root 9.3. So you can see the verification. First step, what we have to do, we have to join OD. We will join OD. Now in this triangle, in triangle ODB, we have to find 3 lengths. First length is OD, second length is BD, and third length is OB. These 3 lengths we have to find. So we will start from AC. Length AB is 9.3 and BC is 1 centimeter. So what will be the length of AC? So length of AC will be 9.3 plus 1. So length of AC is equal to 9.3 plus 1 is equal to 10.3 centimeters. Once again you can see length of AC 9.3 plus 1 is equal to 10.3 centimeters. Now AC is the diameter, O is the center. So which are the radius? OA, OD and OC. These are the 3 radius. OA, OC and OD. These are the 3 radii of this semicircle. Since length of diameter is 10.3, so what will be the length of radius? Length of radius will be half of the diameter. 10.3 upon 2, that is 5.15. These are 3 radii, OA, OD and OC. Length of each radius is 5.15 centimeters. So we are having length of OD and OC. Now we have to find length of OB. How we can find length of OB? Length of OC, you know length of OC is 5.15. So from the length of OC, we will subtract length of BC. Again see, we have to find OB. For finding OB, we will subtract BC from OC. OC minus BC, 5.15 minus 1 is equal to 4.15. Length of OD is 5.15. You can see length of OD is 5.15. Length of OB is 5.15 minus 1. Length of OC is 4.15. Now which length we have to find? We have to find the length of OB. This we can calculate with the help of Pythagoras theorem. How we can use Pythagoras theorem? So in right angle triangle O, D and B, base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. So what is the base? Base is OB. Base is OB. Which one is perpendicular in triangle ODB? Base is OB. OB square. BD is the perpendicular. So BD square is equal to H square. Hypotenuse is OD. So OB square plus BD square is equal to OD square. But we have to find the length of BD. So we will transpose OB square to right hand side. So BD square will be equal to OD square minus OB square. BD square is equal to OD square minus OB square. Now we will use third identity, that is A square minus B square. So A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. So A plus B and A minus B. Now we will put the value. Value of OD we can take it from here. Value of AD is 5.15. Value of OB we can take it from here. Value of OB is 4.15. So first we are having plus, we'll put plus. In second we are having minus, we will put minus. Both the values we have found earlier, OD and OB. Now when we will add these two, we will get 9.3. When we will subtract these two, we will get 1. On multiplication, we will get 9.3. Now BD square is equal to 9.3. So when we will transpose the square to right hand side, it will become square root 9.3. So length of BD is equal to 9.3 square root of 9.3. So this we can find with the help of Pythagoras theorem. First we will join AD, then we will find the length of AC. AC is the diameter of semicircle. Then we will find the length of all the three radii. It will be equal to half the length of diameter, that is 5.15. Then we will find the length of OB. Length of OB will be OC minus BC, that is 5.15 minus 1 is equal to 4.15. Then in this triangle we will use Pythagoras theorem. Base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. But we have to find the length of BD. So this number we will transpose to right hand side. So OD square minus OB square. Here we will use third identity, A square minus B square, A plus B into A minus B. Then we will put the value. It will become 9.3. Square we will transpose to right hand side. We will get BD is equal to square root 9.3. This is all for today. In tomorrow's class we are going to study how we can rationalize the irrational numbers. So thank you so much.